Good morning, everyone. Well, you can see I'm more casual attire today. As I mentioned yesterday, I had technical problems, and so I'm having to re-record all of the videos. I don't always wear clerical dress to work, and today's one of those days that I don't. But I just thought I'd let you have a look in more of an informal environment in terms of where I normally record from. Normally you'd see the bookshelf there very close. There's my office. You look outside, nice sunny day. So today, for me, it's Monday, and for you, it's Tuesday, but here we are. And trust that it's going to be a good morning. I'm using the microphone again. Hopefully it's working well, and we're back to where we were last week. It certainly does help and gives me more freedom of movement, and it gives you a better sound quality, so I'm happy about that. Today we have the continuation of yesterday's gospel, and it's Matthew chapter 19, and Jesus tells the story of it will be hard for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. And then he gives that wonderful story about a camel cannot pass through the eye of a needle. Now, often we think about, the camel can't pass through the eye of the needle unless we look at the context in which the story is told. And that is that around the walls of Jerusalem, sometimes there were places where large groups could go through, but then there were certain openings as well, which are much smaller and more difficult to get through. One of them is known as the eye of the needle. There's no way that a camel is going to get through fully laden. So then people would say, well, the only way you're going to get the camel through would be to take off all the things that the camel is carrying. But having made that decision, what are you going to put through the eye of the needle first? Are you going to put through all the things that the camel was carrying, or are you going to put through the camel? And you say, well, how does the camel feel about this? Well, the camel clearly is it's a beast of burden. It's there to carry all the things. But our attitude is, are we going to get rid of the camel so that we can get our goods through and carry them ourselves? Or are we going to be concerned about getting the camel through so that the camel can continue to carry us? So it's an attitude, I think. It's a mindset. What is important to it? What are our values? And it's always interesting to look at the other slide. How many people think about the camel? So where do we fit into the story? Are we those who are looking after the camel? Are we perhaps the burden that the camel is carrying? Or are we relating to the camel itself? Do we sometimes carry those burdens that other people may not appreciate? Jesus closes the reading today by saying, many who are first will be last, and the last first. We need to make sure that we get our priorities right. Do we put ourselves first, or do we put service of others first? Tough decision, but an important one. Have an amazing day. We'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.